just going through that sheet, that work sheet. Here's the E7 chord. Now what we can do is combine the E minor blues scale with that. So 0, 3, 0, 1, 2, 0, 2, 0, 2, slide up to 4, and then get that index finger on there. Now what that is doing is it's revealing that this here is an E7 as well. If we know the D7 shape like this, that's a D7, up a whole step, we get an E7. So this becomes the foundation of our turnaround if we want. So you can see how that works there. Now I don't have to use all of that. I could just use just the G and the B strings and leave the fingering off the thin E string. So we get this. So I could do that, or I could just use one finger. Or I could use just this note here. So there's lots of different ways to incorporate that idea in there, but then it becomes a little bit more fruity if we add this E major blues, because what happens is we get these notes here, and we get, so we've got this here, this is the third of that bluesy E7 chord here, and you can see that that's the flat 7 that makes it into that bluesy chord. But what we can do is we can add this note here, which is the 6th. And you can see that what I can do is, now if you imagine that this was a fretboard down here, that would be that triangle and that rectangle there. But we don't need to play the open strings with the finger because we don't need to, well we can't. So you can see that this E7 then add that note as well, and then you can hear that what I can do is I can get that 12 bar blues idea. So you see how that works there. So that's great, but then like I say, you can add this E major blues, and that goes 0, 2, 3, 4 on the thick E string. We're not going to play the open A string, because what we're doing is we're playing that major pentatonic, but we're adding that flat 3rd in there as well. Yeah. Don't have to add that flat 3rd, we can just play a major pentatonic. You know the major pentatonic from that My Girl sound. Yeah, so the idea is mixing up that major pentatonic with the blues, the flat 3rd in there to make it to a major blues. So what I did is I went up a major pentatonic, and then I came down a minor blues. So I went up a major blues, and then I came down a minor blues. So now the thing is, if I go 0, 2, 3, 4 there, I can do it on the thick string. I can do it on the thin E string as well. Yeah, so if I've got an E chord here, yeah, so I can play that there. Now, that is how we play those E shapes now. So the next part of the handout we get is this A7. Now you could play the A7 like this, which is this barred chord over here. I'm playing the A as a bar, and I'm getting this flat 7 under here, under my 3rd finger. Yeah, and I can get the root note again here, because this starts to change from being an A shape into being a G shape. Now if I want to, I can also play it like that. That's an A7 as well. Yeah, if I want double flat sevenths in it, then I can play it like this. But you can see that that note there, out of that A shape, is at the 2nd fret of that B string. Which leads us back to his E chord. Lovely. But, so we've got this one here. Now what we've got is this first finger. If we're using it like this, what we can do is we can slide it up. Look how I slide it up from the 2nd fret to the 5th fret to make this D shape idea here. Now the thing is to notice these two fingers here. Yeah. They form 2/3 of the roof of the house of blues. So we get this triangle shape here with a rect on the G and the B string. Then we get this B to the E string, which is a rectangle. And the thing to notice is that if this is an A7, the root note's going to be here. Yeah. And that whole thing is major pentatonic, which is giving me that sound there, but because it's a dominant sound, I can switch to a minor as well. But for now, that lives there. And that lives there. Yeah, now that's the A7, which is chord 4, and then I move it up here to get chord 5, which is a B7. Yeah, so I can get my thumb over the top to get the root note for that chord, and then I'm going to get exactly the same shape thing happening. So I take that finger off, you can see how the House of Blues starts to reveal itself again. Yeah, so that happens on that B7, so you can slide from this B7 here, and I did that by sliding up on the ring finger there actually, if you want this higher voice in. So you see that we've got this E7 we can have here. Yeah, and we've got all that gubbins that we had going on down here. There's the A7 here, which is the chord 4, but we can have it here as well. And we can have this B7 down here, but we can also have the A7 there and the B7 here as well. Yeah. Yeah, so all this comes from that turnaround. We just apply it to each of the chords. So yeah, so we got that. Right, hope that helps.